Our guest today on the Ranch Sitdown, one of the finest songwriters in Fort Worth, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jacob Furr.
Hey, this is Take Care. Well, take care of the things that get left behind. Don't let them fall beneath the dust of time. 'Cause the darkness comes without, the darkness comes within. It'll try to take everything you've been given. So take care, take care, take care. And take care of the dreams that grow in your mind. Give them water, set them out in the sunlight. 'Cause the darkness comes without, the darkness comes within. And it'll try to take everything you've been given. So take care, take care, take care. And hold it all freely, let it go easy. The open hand is ready to receive. Yeah, hold it all freely and let it go easy. The open hand is ready to receive. So take care, take care, take care. And take care of the well that's in your heart. Draw deeply on its waters, but don't let down your guard. 'Cause the darkness comes without, the darkness comes within. And it'll try to take everything you've been given. And take care of the ones that need your love. Don't keep them waiting long, no. Just fill them up. 'Cause the darkness comes without, the darkness comes within. And it'll try to take everything you've been given. So take care, take care, take care.
He is the great Jacob Furr joining us on the Ranch Sitdown. That's such a beautiful song, man.
Thanks,
It really
appreciate
is.
that.
I wish more
Yeah.
people would take care. Maybe take off. You are,
Yeah.
Jacob, you are an incredible songwriter.
Thanks,
you really, I
dude.
mean, like,
I really appreciate
not
that.
like a good songwriter, a phenomenal songwriter. There's a lot of depth to your
Well,
song.
coming from you, that means a
There really are.
whole lot to me. I really appreciate
Oh, I
that.
thought somebody was behind me. But,
No,
you know,
I appreciate that.
and, how do I say this? And I don't mean this mean, but like you kind of fall a little bit under the radar sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, why is that?
I don't know. I'm just not great at promoting myself.
that what it
guess.
is?
Probably, yeah. I don't know. I just like writing songs, and like I love the art form a lot. And
You've got that
yeah,
down, man.
I forget to tell people that I'm playing shows sometimes.
Think your tractor's not sexy enough?
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
exactly.
Yeah. You just oh, yeah, I should have promoted this show.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
No, you really are a great songwriter, man,
Thanks,
for
dude.
sure.
Yeah.
So, and you play like, what, about 45 different instruments now?
Yeah, I'm playing a bunch of stuff.
Like,
I try to.
how many
yeah.
do you think you play well?
I mean, like 2, really.
Oh, 2,
honestly.
that's
Yeah.
it?
I've always said I like breadth, not depth. Like,
Okay.
I'm curious about all of them, but then I get into it and I'm like, okay, I'm bored
That's
now.
kinda boring.
My ADD kicks in and I'm like, let's move on to the next thing, you know?
What's your favorite to play?
I mean, I love guitar. Obviously, is my favorite thing, and I teach guitar now, so like I get to learn. That's fun because I'm learning new stuff myself. That I'm like, oh shit, I didn't think I could
Really
do that. Yeah, it's great. But I I've also got this thing called a harmonium that's it's like half of an accordion basically. And you
Okay.
squeeze, like it's a box, and you squeeze the back of it, and you play the keys on the front of it.
What?
Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, it's a great
I
instrument.
don't think
love
I've
it.
ever seen
It's
one
super
of those.
cool.
I've heard the
Yeah.
name, but I don't think I've ever seen one.
Yeah, they're
before.
rad. I got it from a friend of mine that her uncle gave it to her, and she walked into the building one day with it and was like, I said, "Where'd you get that from?" She said, "Oh, my uncle gave it to me." And I said, "I will give you, name a number. I'll pay you anything for that, right? Because I've always wanted one." And she was like, "I don't know what to do with it. You can just have it." It's like,
nice.
whoa, all right, cool. So I got it, and it's my favorite. Yeah, I love playing that thing right now. So.
You feel like you're going to record something with it one day?
Yeah, I did actually. I recorded some stuff last year. I recorded a bunch of folk songs on it last year that I haven't released yet because I'm terrible at self-promotion.
Right.
So they're sitting on
you
a
know
hard
that's
drive
the
on my
next
computer.
step, right?
Yeah,
after
you got to put
record
it out there. Yeah. So yeah, I actually did. I recorded some stuff with it last year. So yeah, it's cool. It's a weird little instrument.
That sounds like it.
Yeah, it's fun to play.
It's crazy. What do you play? A bag organ?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what that is.
It's like half an accordion. I don't know.
Like, you couldn't
Explain it. Yeah.
One day I'm going to afford the other half.
Yeah.
So, like you were saying, you teach kids to play. That's got to be pretty rewarding to see it when they figured it out. That moment, like,
Yeah.
oh, this is how you do it.
Yeah,
That's got to be cool.
when
to
one
see.
of them like discovers it and goes, "Oh, this is how this works," and you go, "Yeah," and it gets me excited because I love talking about it. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, when you can finally have that conversation back and forth with somebody that like you would consider to be a musician at that point, you can just keep going back and forth for and your lesson goes by in no time at all.
So are you teaching just guitar, like acoustic guitar?
Yeah, I just teach mostly guitar, like electric guitar and stuff. But I've got some like songwriter friends of mine that have started coming to take some lessons with me too, which is a big honor.
Yeah.
But that's fun too because we'll sit there and play songs back and forth to each other, and we can.
Have
say,
you
like,
written a song together during one of the sessions where they're paying you?
No, yeah, no, we haven't written a song together, but like. I have I do love helping people with like guitar parts and be like, hey, what if you did it this way, and like you can open this voice up here or whatever and do that, and
wow,
that's so much fun to have somebody,
that is,
especially like that somebody that you respect as an artist themselves get excited about the instrument again and be like, I didn't know that was a possibility.
Have you been surprised, and you don't have to give names, but have you been surprised on how bad some of these guys played that are doing shows?
No,
like,
no,
they're paying to see you?
Honestly, they all, like, when the ones that have come to me, I'm like, why are you coming? Like, you're amazing. Like, why
I should be taking lessons from
what are you coming to me for?
That's interesting. Well, that's a really cool thing that you do. I remember you telling me that, I think last year when we were talking, you were talking about doing the teaching thing, and it's just like, that is really cool.
Yeah,
I've got a stepson that's
COVID.
15, just turned 15. He's learning the bass.
Okay.
And so I asked him the other day, I was like, do you want to do something with music when you grow up? And he's like, yeah, I think so. Like, do you want to be in a band? I was like, yeah. He goes, yeah. And I was like, so what kind of music? And he goes, well, jazz seems easy. I was like, what?
Okay.
Like, what have they been teaching in there? Oh, Metallica songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, some of them, their brains just work that way. And like, I've got one that, you can just put a jazz piece down in front of him, and it's like a math equation that they can figure out. Just
isn't it?
These kids, their brains, man, they work fast.
It's incredible.
They work really fast these days.
It's the phones, isn't it? It's what it is.
We've
been complaining this whole time about the phones, but
it's the next step in our evolutionary process.
Right.
Our brains are working faster now.
Their necks are too weak to lift their heads up, but they can play bass, man.
They can learn things real quick.
So, switching gears here, your songs have a very deep emotion to them. There's a lot of tragedy and sadness in a lot of your songs too, which I'm a huge fan of.
Yeah.
I love artists that are able to open up, because that's a hard thing for an artist to do.
For sure.
You've obviously gone through some things in your life that have created that.
Yeah, I've had some fairly unique experiences in my life. About, I don't know, maybe 10, 11 years ago now. That it was just the only thing I could think about, and the only thing I could do would be to write about those experiences and write about the loss of someone that you love so much. And so it made me get comfortable with those feelings and realize that people need to hear that stuff, and
they do.
Yeah,
it's therapeutic for us as listeners.
Yeah, and I mean, and I try to write some more happy, not happy, but like hopeful stuff.
Take care.
Like
hopeful.
take care,
yeah.
and that kind of stuff. Because that's life isn't all one or the other, right? But I've always tried to be unapologetic about the sorrow in a song, or hey, instead of getting up and introducing the song and saying, I'm sorry, this is another bummer of a song, just being like, hey, this is a human experience, I'm going to share it with you now, and that inevitably comes back 100-fold from.
It's got to validate that experience though when somebody comes up and says that song.
It does.
I live that song too.
It makes me glad that it makes you feel less alone for sure as a songwriter, to be like, oh yeah, like as lonely as I felt during that experience, I turned it into a song that then other people can experience, and they feel less alone and I feel less alone, and that's kind of that's the whole point of writing songs in my mind, is to communicate and be in touch with one another.
Right.
Yeah.
You are a poet, aren't you, man? Wow. Damn hippie
No,
playing organ bags and
I'm just making it up.
And I mentioned it when we started, Fort Worth artist. Like you have been with like the Here Fort Worth group since the inception of that thing.
Yeah.
And like, how cool is it to be a part of a music scene like Fort Worth that you have the opportunity to have a community built.
For sure.
You have the opportunity to have a career in it and actually, be able to pay your bills sometimes. And, I mean, it's still music.
I mean, no, I've been able to be a full-time musician here for 10 years.
Isn't that great? And to have have an organization like that wants to help spread just how beautiful this music scene is. Like when we went up to Nashville for the Americana Fest.
September.
That was just incredible to hang out with all the Here Fort Worth folks for a few days like that and just realize they are really doing something special that a lot of cities would love to have.
Yeah, we're very lucky to have people like Tom Martins and that whole Here Fort Worth crew and the Visit Fort Worth people that want to put that sort of funding and effort into those events and make them really nice, really high quality things that really do showcase everything that is going on around here and has been going on around here for a long time. So it's a good thing, and I'm happy to be part of it for sure. I think the scene is changing these days, but it's still maintaining its sense of like friendliness and openness. Like I went and saw a new band last night that is a friend of mine that just moved here from Seattle. And, it was just like, welcome in. There was no
not competition.
Yeah, nobody like holding out and being like, oh, that's, this is my night to play or whatever. It was, a local band was sharing the stage with these guys. And, it's still a very tight-knit community. And I hope we maintain that as the city grows, because it's getting bigger and bigger every day. And more new people are coming in and playing music. And for me, that's like the thing that I love about playing here is that sense of friendship and community that we've been able to maintain for a long time.
So I saw a cartoon the other day, actually, somebody was sharing on social media, and it was like two local bands saying hi to each other, and they're hugging each other, saying great set, and they got a knife in each other's backs. It was like, wow, I'm so glad that's not the way it is here. Yeah. But it is. It's like everybody's like champions for each other, like you're rooting each other on.
Yeah,
that's
everybody
so
loves,
cool.
Yeah, everybody loves each other, and I don't know. It's just contributed to a very. My original pitch to the Here Fort Worth thing was, whatever that was. I guess that was 8 years, 6. I don't remember how long.
It's been a while.
It's been a couple of years. Yeah. But my original pitch was like 7 nights of the week you can go out. Like, what kind of music are you into? You can probably find something in that week that will tickle that musical itch for you.
Yeah.
And the people that are there watching will all be friends of the band that's playing the next night, or the band that's playing the next month. Or, like everybody knows each other and they're all doing interesting things. And yeah, it's been a very, very special place for a really long time. So I hope we can maintain that.
Absolutely, we do. You are a homeschooled kid.
Yeah.
Just why you're so weird. We understand.
Did AI tell you that?
I was looking at ChatGPT. You also invented the Ferris wheel, according to them, which is pretty incredible.
That was my project.
So instead of going up, we should go up and around.
Yeah, what if we came back down?
What a concept. Sorry, before this interview, we were all chatting and making fun of ChatGPT. Do you feel like that affects your songwriting in any way?
The homeschooling?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I've heard that before. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know, like, because I was into the things that I was into being homeschooled, and you don't have a lot of outside influence. So I got down these Like the same way that I do now, like I'll get down, rabbit holes and just be
Right.
like, this is the thing that I'm into right now. And so doing that as a kid, like that's how I got to play guitar in the first place, was just because I was homeschooled. And
Really?
you could finish all your schoolwork in the morning and then just sit there and play guitar all day, and I just loved it.
Wait a minute. I had to stay at school till 4:30 every day.
Yeah, apparently they're
really not
keeping me
happy
too
with
long.
my parents right now.
Yeah, no, it definitely did have an effect on how I play. I mean, I wouldn't play guitar the way that I do, I think, if I had gone to, regular school, I guess.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's an important factor.
Right. Let me tell you something. Regular school ain't that fun.
I've heard.
It was.
That's the thing. So I'm teaching these kids and I'm interacting about their school and I'm like, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Idea.
I have no frame of reference for going to
So
school.
the other day in the lunchroom, you mean the kitchen? Confused.
Yeah, man. And like kids today, they don't have the time to sit and kids today, man, that sounds old.
Wow.
Man, oh.
All right, Pops.
Oh, woof. Okay, I'm going to go back to my nursing home after this. Shoot. But yeah, I mean, they really don't have a lot of time to just sit and noodle on a guitar. Like, and the ones that do, they become great guitar players.
When did you start guitar?
I think I was probably 8 or 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
did start young.
Yeah, and my mom was like hardcore about me playing classical guitar, so I learned like all these like classical songs. And,
Yeah.
So it was super nerdy homeschool
Can you
stuff.
still do that?
Yeah, I've still
The
got
classical
I can
stuff?
kind of, like, not as good as some people can. Like, I've let it go for the sake of the steel string and the electric guitar. but
Right.
yeah.
Right. Can't live that rock
But
and roll
yeah, I bring
lifestyle.
some of them back sometimes and play, and they're fun. I mean, they're meditative pieces, so
Right, yeah.
they're really beautiful and they challenge you. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's fun.
Wish you had like 3 extra fingers sometimes. I've seen some of those, and it's like, wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, I can't do that fast stuff, but like I love playing, the slower songs that are easy to do.
Right, right. Smoke on the water.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it. You're about to head, as we record this, I think next week you're heading to Chicago.
Yeah,
to
I'm going
play.
to Chicago
That's
on
really cool.
Tuesday. Yeah,
For
that's
your
going to be fun.
First time to play in Chicago.
First time to play. Yeah, I've gone to Chicago quite a few times over the
Mhm.
years just because I've had friends up there, or back when I was involved in like coffee roasting, we had competitions up there. So like I've been up and I love Chicago. And yeah, my friend DeAnson Brody, who is
Yeah.
a local musician from
Yeah.
here, he moved up there a couple of years ago, and he gets a night once a month at this place called Fitzgerald's. That's like this
I've heard of that.
classic club,
Yeah.
like just like awesome place. And he runs sound there, but they give him a Tuesday every month, and he gets to bring his friends in. And so yeah, it was supposed to be me and Van Darien going
Mhm.
up there, but then she had to drop out for, I think she had some
You found
scheduling
out you were
stuff.
homeschooled?
Yeah.
Yeah. Figured.
But yeah, so now it's me and I forgot the name of the other guy that's playing, but he's a Chicago dude too.
Oh,
But yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be the first time playing in Chicago.
So
So
what?
I can't wait.
What emotions run through you when you're going to a brand new place where nobody knows you?
I love that. It's-
Really? You
yeah,
like
it's
the
my
challenge?
favorite. Yeah, it's my favorite. Like, cause that first initial, like, I don't know, it might sound a little egotistical, but that's fine. That first initial like pop of when you do your thing and you know it's really good, and somebody hears it for the first time, and like that just feels really good.
You see that?
So I
luck.
love it. Like I love playing new places because I get to go like, oh, check this out. Look what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Have somebody go, where does this come from? This is amazing.
Is that a cool feeling?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
That is a pretty cool
it,
feeling.
It gets me going. So.
So when somebody goes to a Jacob Furr show, what are you hoping that they take away from that experience?
Oh, that's a good question.
Thank you. I do this for a living.
Yeah, it's like it's your job. Oh man.
What's your favorite color?
I don't really know. I get lots of responses from people from when we play shows around here, especially when we do like a full band thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that will say, somebody recently told me like, it was something about memory, something about like, I felt like I was like having memories that I didn't remember that I had or something while I was playing. And I was like, that's a weird experience.
It's called
like that's
mushrooms is
yeah,
what that's
yeah,
called.
ex-
Yeah. In case you're curious.
but then also I have people that
That's-
say, it's a cathartic show for
Yeah.
them. Like it feels good to, like we said earlier, like feel less alone in that moment.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because we're not like, we're not super depressing. Like we're not like a bummer of
No.
a band or anything. But we're not like, all right, get up out of your seats, let's shake your booty sort of band. So it's not that experience. But I don't know. I just always wanted to to create a beautiful experience for people and have, that feeling when you can almost feel like the spirit come down on everything. And
Yeah.
go, oh, okay. And that's what I'm aiming for. Whether or not it happens is not up to me sometimes.
Right.
But yeah.
Right.
But
true.
yeah. So hopefully people come away with at least a sense of togetherness with everybody else that was there.
Glad you didn't say, I hope everybody gets hammered.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
Well,
great.
that helps the places that I play at. So yeah, please.
So
please
Chicago, if you're
please
listening.
have at least a few drinks while you're watching me play.
Well,
else I can't come back.
How about one more song from Jacob
Yeah,
Furr?
let's do it.
Can we do that?
Yeah, let's do a little. This is a happy song. This is a little. Things are changing, and I'm happy about that sort of song.
All right.
What is this called? I don't remember. Anyways, here it is. Remember that self-promotion thing? Open all the windows, open all the doors. I'm ready to be ready. I'm not afraid anymore. So take me at my word, love, and take me as I am. The time has come to sweep up the best of broken plans. Well, outside the universe is turning. Inside my heart there's a turning too. And I don't know what set this into motion, but I'm happy it led me to you. So lay down all your reasons, just leave them at the door. Tonight you will be mine, love, and I will be yours. And when the morning comes, love, and it all begins again, I'll hold on to your memories like I hold on to your hands. Well, outside the sun and moon are turning. Inside my heart there's a turning too. And I don't know what set this into motion, but I'm happy it led me to you. Yeah, outside the sun and moon are turning. Inside my heart there's a turning too. And I don't know what set this into motion, but I'm happy it led me to you.
Jacob Furr with us on the Ranch Sitdown. I believe that song is called Turning, by the way.
Turning, that is the name
I'm
of
a
that
big
song.
fan of
Yeah.
that song, too.
Thanks.
Yeah. I
Thanks.
don't want to interrupt you in the
That is
middle
the
of
name
it.
of that song.
Hey, time out. So, have fun in Chicago.
Thanks.
Please
Yeah.
come back to Fort Worth because we need you here in this
Yeah,
music
I'm
scene.
going to. Yeah,
You're
we're
a
gonna do
vital
it.
part of the Fort Worth music scene, man.
Thanks,
really
Steve.
are.
Thanks. I appreciate
You
it.
keep us grounded
Well, thank you.
and honest.
I love being part of this.
And apparently on mushrooms for some of these
yeah,
people.
if you want to do mushrooms, it would probably make the show pretty good. I can imagine. It's pretty mellow vibes, so yeah.
I don't know, but we'll go with that.
See what happens.
The great Jacob Furr, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, buddy. I
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it
me,
always.
Shayne. Thank you, buddy.